Good morning, bro. I just wanted to come on this morning and talk about, well, you know what? Let me start off with a story. So, quite some time ago, this is probably when I was about 19. I think it was when I was 19, 18 or 19. I can't remember. 22 now, by the way. Uh, but this was back in my freshman year of college. And I was pretty much a loser back then. I was out of shape. Played video games all the time. Was addicted to fucking Instagram, addicted to Snapchat, all that bullshit. And my discipline was garbage, and I had no purpose. And so yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, this was freshman year of college. I went to a community college, and one of the first classes I took was a general biology because my degree was a biology major. And I ended up switching, blah, 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 and we'll talk about that later. But that's not of relevance right now. So right now is the story. So back to the story. So I was in a general biology class, and I remember there was this beautiful girl in there. She was feminine, and she had all the feminine qualities, and I was like, damn, she's attractive. I'm gonna make her mine. And I remember like not really wanting her, but kind of just going along with it at the same time. So like anything that would happen, like I didn't really care. I didn't really try to impress her. I didn't try to, do anything out of the ordinary that I would normally do. I would still, speak out in class. Not trying to make a fool out of anybody because, well, I was a fucking loser back then anyway, so it didn't really matter. I wasn't impressing anybody, but apparently I impressed her enough to where she actually started to really like me, and I liked her, blah, 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 and we started talking, and we talked for about a month and a half, and, it was going good, and then I really wasn't very aware of it back then because I had really had no girls like me before, and this was all a new experience to me. So I didn't really know what to expect. I kind of just ignored all the signs because I didn't know any signs because I hadn't talked to many women at all before this time. So this was all new to me. I guess you could say I was a fucking late bloomer. I didn't really care because here I am now. I'm confident and secure. But anyway, I remember just at the initial point, I didn't really have any interest in her, at that level. I didn't show it through text. I didn't show it through Snapchat. I didn't really show it in person. But I was still talking to her, and that made her chase me more. I feel like because she felt that I didn't want her. And that's what most women will say nowadays. They say all these things what they want, but what they really want is a man that they can't have. A man that doesn't chase them back, someone that's set on other things in life rather than just her. And that kind of brings me to the point of this video. Well, let me finish the story. So anyway, we were talking, and then I started to finally pick up that she was interested in me because my buddies were like, oh dude, she's totally into you, you gotta start making moves. And I was like, okay. So I started asking her, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You want to meet up somewhere? And we started hanging out, and then she, as I would get more and more interested, she started falling back, and that interest took my interest away from other things I like to do, which back then I was just playing fucking video games, and I didn't even work out back then. I was a fucking loser. I worked out once or twice a week. I wasn't fat. I was just not. I wasn't like I am now, and I saw now I look back at myself, I see myself as unattractive, like a fucking loser, a bum. I'm like, damn, I'm really glad I had a change in my discipline, a change in my life that led me to where I am now. Anyway, she started to lose interest, and I started to gain interest, and I started seeking her instead of, you know, just staying true to whatever I had to do. I would always ask her, "Hey, what do you want to do?" I would never make decisions for myself, and that is what I believe to be the ultimate cause for my failure at that point with that girl. Now, this pretty much ties into the topic of today's video, which is discussing what a girl says she wants isn't what she actually wants. So I was always asking her what she wants, and she would tell me directly. I'm like, okay, I'm doing everything right because she's telling me she wants these things. I fulfill that, and she'll love me forever. But that's not how it works. And unfortunately, it's quite unfortunate for men because they can't realize this because that's why most men fail. If you don't have a decision-making capability, which is a very, very keen point of masculinity, just having, you know, top-tier masculinity, being secure in yourself and in your brain and your decisions. If you don't have that, if you lack that concept, you're apt to fail every time. Not only with women, but in life in general. If you can't make your own decisions, if you have to hold, you know, mommy or daddy's hand the whole time, you know, you have to be told what to do, you're never going to succeed, you're never going to thrive. So this is more than just a women-based scenario. This is a life-based scenario. And if you can't make decisions on your own, you can fucking forget about being successful. Any dreams you've had about, you know, driving Lambos, driving Ferraris, having a 12-car garage, a big old house, a beautiful wife, you can kiss it all goodbye because it's not going to happen, bro. I promise. If you have shit discipline, if you can't make decisions for yourself, fuck it. Just let it be, you know? I wouldn't even waste your energy or your time thinking about it, you know? And that's fine. It leaves less competition for the guys who actually want to do something with their life, who can make decisions on their own, not influenced by the world around them. And so that pretty much leads me into the whole what a woman wants and what she says she wants are two different things. And this comes directly from a book called Way of the Superior Man. If you really want to boost your confidence, your ability, your charisma with women, and not just women, but with yourself and other individuals as well, you know, wanting to find your purpose and share your purpose with the world, then I definitely recommend picking up this book because David Deida goes and talks about how much purpose influences the lives of men, and without purpose there is no life. And if you have no purpose, women will not respect you, men will not respect you, and your life will be a fucking disaster because you have no path, so you feel useless. But anyway, this book, it's incredible. It's vulgar in the sense that the scenarios that he uses, they're not for the faint of heart, they're not soft, which is good because we're not trying to raise a new generation of pussies. There's plenty of pussies in the world right now. We need strong masculine men, and that is what David Deida is trying to confer from this book and instill into your brain. Hey, this next generation of men needs to be strong, need to be warriors, not some fucking losers just sit and play video games and scroll on fucking Instagram and Snapchat all day. Like, dude, you need to start doing some masculine work. But anyway, what he brings about in this specific point about what women want and what they say they want are two different things. So one of the instances he uses in this book is, so he goes and says that it's a little story, and it's a man and a woman. They've been dating for quite some time. The woman, they had problems with their sexual relationship. You know, their sexual desires for one another, and all of a sudden they just had this random urge. They're driving down the road, they had this random urge to stop, get out of the car, go into the woods and have sex. And which that's cool, that's good, because that randomness, you know, the man took a little interest in a random decision, a spontaneous decision. He wasn't like on the fence about it. He was like, okay, let's go. And that's fucking masculine, that's cool. However, the end of the story, it goes to say how the woman asked for the man to actually ejaculate inside her, and so he did, and he fell to the urge of ejaculation. Not only that, he fell to her doing, her telling him what to do, and that she says she wanted it, but she didn't actually want it at the same time. And this is what you have to realize about women is that they will say they want something. So like they say they want flowers, and I've had many people in my life, many buddies in my life that have had women in their life, and they've all said, they're like, hey, I want flowers. I want you to take me out to a nice dinner, blah blah blah, and they do exactly as they tell them, and they end up leaving still. Like, dude, what? Then they come and ask, like, what did I do wrong? Like, I did everything she asked. That's what you did wrong, was you did everything she asked. You didn't make decisions for yourself. So you say she wants to go to a certain restaurant, and you're like, nah, I want to go to this restaurant instead. It shows you are masculine in your character, you are firm and steady on your decisions that you can make as a man, and that she would respect much more than you taking her out to exactly where she wants to go, buy her exactly what she tells you she wants. It's a game. You gotta play with these women, and it sucks for men that don't know how to discriminate between the two. I cannot do this. I have another fucking voice crack. That's crazy. But yeah, so basically, back to the little story within Way the Superior Man is that after he ejaculates inside her, she's kind of like relieved a little bit, but she's more upset with the fact that he listened to her instead of saying, no, I don't want to, instead of pulling out and saving the time of a baby. And now she's pissed at him because he did exactly as she demanded. Like you're gonna hold mommy's hand, whatever mommy says, mommy, you do. That's not the case for these women. They don't want to be, at least masculine women or feminine women. They don't want this. They want their man to take the masculine role and to always stay true to his own decisions and his purpose and desires in life, and not let her emotions and her language. Sorry, I was trying to figure out the words I wanted to say. That annoying as fucking. By the way, this needs to be off. God damn it! I forgot to turn that off. I can edit that out anyway. Yeah. So when you fall to what a woman says, you're apt to fail, because she doesn't want you to listen to her that way. She wants you to listen, yes, but she doesn't want you to follow through with her saying what she wants. So like I mentioned earlier, if she wants to go to a restaurant or go to a store and you decide to totally do what you want and take her to a different restaurant that you want to go to, she will respect that more because you took the time and the thought time to actually, formulate a plan and not let the outside influences affect your decision-making abilities. And this will show fortitude, this will show strength, discipline, masculinity, and just the overall stability of your and security of your mind and your mindset. So that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to make you aware of this, to help pick out times when your woman is trying to test you, instead of always failing this test. You are now going to pass this test, but don't think that you passed it once. She's never going to do it again. Women will test you all the time, and it's annoying. It is fucking annoying. And you gotta pay attention to what she's actually saying, and then you gotta rationalize and realize, oh, maybe she doesn't want that. Maybe she wants this instead. This is what she actually wants. She tells me she wants this. She tells me she wants me to clean the garage or something. But Instead, she really just wants me to, let's say you've been sitting on your ass all day, and she tells you, hey, the garage is dirty. She doesn't want you to clean the garage. She just wants you to get off your ass and stop watching TV. Like, you just got to realize that the context in her what she's actually demanding and what she actually wants. So her words and her mind do not ever line up, and that's what you need to keep in mind. So I appreciate you watching, bro. As always, just leave a like, comment what you want to see in the description or in the comment section, and subscribe for more content. But otherwise, stay safe, stay strong. Love you, bro. Peace.